Hey, 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 it's Comic Artist Pro Secrets. You're listening to Ethan Van Sciver, comic book artist, 25-year veteran of the industry thereof. I am the illustrator of Jordan B. Peterson's 12 Rules for Life. I'm the creator of Cyberfrog. My new comic book, Cyberfrog Blood Honey, is available for pre-order for 6 more days. You can order your copy in the link below the description if you haven't yet. And I'm a great big Star Wars fan. Everyone is asking me about this. Well, not everyone, like 3 people. 3 people, but they mean everything to me. Those 3 people are very important to me, whoever they are. Rick and Morty co-creator Dan Harmon apologizes for distasteful 2009 video. Will remain on hit Adult Swim series. Well, this is Deadline Hollywood, reputable garbage tier news site. Look at him. Look at Dan Harmon here. Yeah, let's have a look. Rick and Morty co-creator. I don't watch Rick and Morty. I don't. I started watching Adult Swim back when Space Ghost was on. That was good. Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Then they had Aqua Teen Hunger Force. And then it just got kind of, I don't know, got kind of sad. I kind of walked away. I did like Tim and Eric, though. Tim and Eric made me laugh quite a bit. I doubt Dan Harmon would ever make me laugh. I doubt Dan Harmon could ever raise a smile out of me. Probably because Dan Harmon is the type of guy who says this about people who vote Republican. Check this out. Anytime now.
Just tell them to go fuck themselves. The discourse is over. The war has begun. You're not talking to Nazis anymore. You're not talking to people that want to entertain the notion of being a Nazi anymore. You don't want to talk to people that want to circumscribe the concept of Nazism within a fucking Socratic dialectic about goddamn whether Nazi. They're fucking Nazis. It's the bedrock of humanity. It is so low that the worst people in the world find it, and that's where they rally. And it's so low, we have gotten so bad that 1/3 of our country has gotten there. 29% of the people are fucking Nazis.
Woo! All right, what was in that cup he's waving around? What was in that cup? What the all right, look, 29% of Americans that he refers to are the 66 million, whatever number it was. 65 million people that voted for Donald John Trump to become the president of the United States, which he is. He is the president of the United States. He's calling those people Nazis. I am included. Nazis! Ah! Right in front of a little crowd of people who came to hear him talk about his cartoon. He might be unstable. Might be. Anyway, Rick and Morty co-creator Dan Harmon apologizes for the distasteful 2009 video. So, a different video, not that video. He hasn't apologized for that one yet. Hi, Dan. You okay? You all right? All right, let's find out what this is all about. Rick and Morty co-creator Dan Harmon and Adult Swim on Monday night issued statements about the disturbing video, not that video, different one, that surfaced over the weekend. It featured a skit from 2009, from a 2009 Harmon pilot called Daryl, a spoof of Showtime's serial killer drama Dexter. Oh, well, Dexter was a good show. Dexter was a show on Showtime. It was basically about a serial killer that is going to use his serial killing powers for good. He's going to use them for good. If you're blessed with a gift like serial killing, you want to use it for good if possible. And so that's what Dexter did. Dexter decided he was only going to kill other serial killers. And let me tell you something. That show ran for like 7 or 8 seasons. Every episode had a new serial killer. How many serial killers are there in Miami anyway? Well, a lot fewer, thanks to Dexter. A lot fewer today. Dexter took them all out. He took them all out, and he was a hero for doing so. So this is a spoof of Dexter, huh? Interesting. In which he appears to be raping a baby doll. Okay, so one presumes Daryl is a pedophile. Daryl would be also using his powers for good, so he rapes babies. Dan, I think you missed the mark there. I think you missed the boat. I think you missed the train, but hopefully you're not going to miss the trebuchet. We want to get you on that ASAP. In 2009, he says,
In 2009, I made a pilot which strove to parody the series Dexter and only succeeded in offending. I quickly realized the content was way too distasteful and took the video down immediately, Harmon said. Nobody should ever have to see what you saw, and for that, I sincerely apologize. Well, what did we see? I watched the video. First of all, it opened up with Dan, disheveled, talking at the camera and saying, "Hey, I'm about to do something crazy here. This is going to be parody. This is going to be satire. I doubt any of you are going to get it, but who knows? Maybe you'll surprise me." The most arrogant thing I've ever seen, frankly. Yeah, let's all surprise. Hey, Dan's about to get pervy on video. Let's not disappoint him by telling him that it sucks and it's disgusting and he's a weirdo. Let's not disappoint him. Let's pleasantly surprise him by supporting him in his wackadoodly-doodliness. How many? Is that right? I don't know. I'll have to. Let me think about that. Let me try to find a way to kind of take that New Jersey word and turn it into an adjective. Wackadoo is okay. Wackadooness. Anyway, so let's talk about what the video was, because I saw some of it. I didn't see all of it, even though I understand that I am kind of a journalist here. I do have obligations and duties to you, the crowd, to look at this stuff and formulate an opinion. I saw some of it. After Dan Harmon chided his audience and peer pressured them into getting what he was doing. And maybe we could surprise him by getting it. After he did that, there was a very strange and cheaply made clip in which mother and father, the camera is sitting in one spot, probably on a tripod, puts the baby into a bed, not a crib, a bed. I mean, you don't put an infant on a bed, Dan. I don't know if you've ever had a baby. I don't know if you have kids. You don't put a newborn infant on a bed because they'll roll off the bed and then they'll die, or they'll roll into a crack against the wall. They're not strong enough to rescue themselves. So you put them in a crib. You put them in an appropriate crib, and that way they're safe. They're not going to roll out, etc., etc. That's what you do with a baby. That would have ruined some of the staging for what came next, because as they walk down the hallway, Dan Harmon's fat ass crawls in through a window, and he creeps towards the baby's bed while undoing his pants, and then he drops his pants and has sex with the baby, which is fortunately a baby doll. He simulates copulation with the baby. Now, I didn't watch it, and the reason why I stopped it at that point was because I was warned that this man's hairy taint was aimed right at the camera. I would have to be witness to his butt, to his crotch, to his balls and scrotum, and perhaps even more. I am not... Understand, I love you, I appreciate this audience. I am not going to put myself in the line of fire like that for anyone. I'm not. I'm sorry. Not happening. Not happening. No. I tell you over and over again, I don't want to be witness to porn, and definitely not this kind of weirdo porn. Yeah, he sincerely apologizes. Well, listen, in a statement of its own, Adult Swim distanced itself. That's what you do. You distance yourself. I mean, my God, how quickly can you distance yourself from this, from the offensive content, saying it, quote, does not reflect the type of content we seek out. The network stopped short of reprimanding Harmon. Yeah, he's like making them all kinds of money, noting that he recognized his mistake at the time and has apologized. I hear Harmon is continuing on the show. Who? Nelly Andriva. Okay. We're going to go to a concert and see Old Crow Medicine Show. I don't know them. Japan Droids, don't know them. Raphael Sadiq. I don't know. I don't want to go to any of these shows. However, I did just buy tickets. Using StubHub. So this whole thing about these ads being aimed at me and my browsing history is interesting. But the panties thing, the panties, no, I'm sorry. Rick and Morty, let's find out about Rick and Morty, a show that I do not watch and I never will. Rick and Morty has been hugely successful, ranking not only as Adult Swim's top series, but as the highest rated cable comedy series and the second biggest entertainment series on ad-supported cable behind The Walking Dead. After lengthy negotiations, the animated comedy, created by Harmon and Justin Roiland. Justin, what do you think of all this? Recently received a massive 70-episode renewal. That's good. That's good. I hope they have 70 episodes worth of content and don't have to resort to a baby raping scene. At Adult Swim, we seek out and encourage creative, I can't do the rolling R there, creative freedom, and look to push the envelope in many ways, particularly around comedy. An Adult Swim spokesperson demurred. The offensive content of Dan's 2009 video that recently surfaced demonstrates poor judgment, yes, and does not reflect the type of content we seek out. That's good. The FBI can rest easy. Dan recognized his mistake at the time and has apologized. He understands there is no place for this type of content here at Adult Swim, and no, there is no place for this type of content here in the United States of America. There isn't. There's no place for it. There's no place for it. Don't argue with them. Don't talk to him. Don't talk about negotiations. We're at war. Pedophiles. We're at war with pedophiles. No, oh, okay. I don't get to go nuts like that. All right. I guess only Dan does. The video featuring the scene from Daryl, which debuted in 2009 during a monthly comedy sketch festival called Channel 101, creepy as hell, surfaced on conservative right-wing blogs, which is also where information of decade-old tweets about rape, child rape, by Guardians of the Galaxy writer-director James Gunn first got out before spreading online and leading to guns firing by Disney. Harmon has deleted his Twitter zip out of here account in the immediate aftermath of the appalling, thank you for using the word appalling, videos release on Sunday. Delete your Twitter, delete your mouth, get back to work on your strange cartoon that I understand people really like. That's fine. I hope you do like it. That's good. And knock it off. How do I feel about this? It does feel, first of all, this is a thoroughly despicable human being, in my opinion. I don't think we need to be chasing this guy down. I don't have, if there's only this one video, I don't know. I don't want this to become some kind of crusade to hunt down people who make child sex jokes. I do want the child sex jokes to cease. They're not funny. They are inappropriate. They're dangerous. And they are bad for people's souls. I don't want this man to start influencing other people, the kids who watch his show, by saying, I don't know if you're gonna dig this. I don't know if you're on my wavelength, man, but like, I don't know, maybe like you'll surprise me and you'll get what I'm doing, and then rape a baby. Yeah, surprise, we don't get what you're doing. We don't get it. We don't understand. Having said that, I feel weird about the idea of these guys going after just various left-wing firebrands because they've made terrible jokes in the past. At this point, I feel like all of them have made pedophile jokes. I don't know. Are we just gonna? How busy is my trebuchet meant to be? My trebuchet. I've only got one trebuchet to give to my country, and I regret that. But that trebuchet can't be put to that kind of work. Hey, want to follow me on Twitter? Okay, cool. I'm at Ethan Van Sciver. Talk to you there. Hello, potential Indiegogo backers. Hello, friends. My name is Ethan Van Sciver. I'm a comic book creator who worked for 20 years for Marvel and DC Comics on books like Green Lantern, Flash, Superman, Batman, and X-Men. But before that, I had a comic book called Cyberfrog. Now, Cyberfrog lasted from 1993 to 1998, and then it stopped when I went to go work for DC Comics. Now I want to tell the story of where Cyberfrog has been for the last 20 years. I want to write, pencil, ink a book called Cyberfrog Blood Honey that tells the story of gigantic alien hornets that come to Earth and conquer it, sending Cyberfrog into deep hibernation where he emerges now in the year 2018 into a completely alternate reality, a new world where these hornets have taken over, devastated humanity, using human skin to make gigantic wasp hives, and harvesting human blood to make honey to feed their young. Very few humans still exist. But it's up to Cyberfrog to save what's left of humanity and turn back the damage that's been done by these wasps with his brother Salamandroid and his friend Heather Swain. I want you to help me do this. We're going to get colors by Kyle Ritter. He's a fantastic colorist, and he's going to make this book sing. I'd like this to be a 48-page one-shot prestige format, part 1 of 4. So I'm asking you to help me launch the very first Cyberfrog Blood Honey epic graphic novel. Are you in? Will you help me? I hope so. Let's get this frog jumping again. Show your friends you support independent comics while showing the world who you back in the fight against the swarm with the brand new Cyberfrog t-shirt from Crypto Fashion and Comic Artist Pro Secret. Sizes come in small to 5XL, and take your choice of colors between navy blue, white, and black. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and order the Fandom Menace, Go Get Daddy's Belt, Tico, and Soilo t-shirts as well. Link is below in the description. You're gonna look great. People love these shirts. They fit wonderfully. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed this video and want to become part of this community, subscribe to this channel by clicking the laughing man face logo right on your screen. Ring the bell for notifications as well. You'll never miss a live chat. And stay tuned, another video by Comic Artist Pro Secrets is coming right up.